kind of, and then using that input to shape your own decisions? Good. Okay, these are good. Funny, Aristotle would definitely agree. Being funny is a virtue. You do not want to be around people who are boring, right? You would agree with that. Nice. Nice is one of the worst words in the English language. I would suggest you stay away from it simply because it's so general. Replace it with something compelling and specific, like kind.
Pleasant.
Pleasant. Aristotle would enjoy that. Compassionate. Gentle. Those are good words. Let's see. We need to pick one more. Confident. Aristotle might call this courage. The virtue of courage. It's kind of like the virtue of confidence. So Aristotle was very interested in analyzing what society thinks makes people good or bad. We've made a start on it here. We'll save this guy for another day and come back to him. Definitely talk about vices. Now, this is key. This is key. Make sure you get this in your notes. For Aristotle, moral virtues are habits that you can create in yourself. They're like any skill that can be learned. Whether shooting a basketball, hitting a baseball, or tell me something from martial arts. Kicking somebody in the face, right? You gotta have an innate capacity. But you learn those skills through guided practice, by practicing them. Aristotle said you gain moral virtues in the same way. That is key to his idea. It means you can change your character. If you think you need to become a better person, Gabe put that away, you can. You just have to figure out what virtues you want to cultivate in yourself and do the hard, self-disciplined work of making yourself practice them. Okay, this is the last key concept. Aristotle saw virtue as the mean or the middle between two extremes. So the vices or the bad qualities would be over here. Too much of something is not good. Too little of something isn't good. Courage is one example. So courage is having just the right amount of fear or confidence in the situation. It means you're able to face something scary. Courage enables you to do that. But too much of that is bad. Why? You can get hurt and do something stupid. In English we call that rashness. So no one really uses that anymore. Those are the people who drag race down 4th Avenue at 1 in the morning. Yeah, that takes a lot of confidence, but it's rash because it's dangerous. So that would be a vice. So too much of something is a vice. It's bad. We could say the same thing about humor. Humor is the capacity to joke around and make people laugh. Witty. I heard you guys puzzling over that in the reading session. Witty means being funny, right? So it's being funny is a virtue, and it's in the middle. When you overdo it, you can hurt people, right? But if you're not funny at all, you're freaking boring to be around. Who wants that? So the witty virtue is right in the middle between these two extremes. So just be aware. Aristotle thinks of virtue as a mean, and the vices as the extremes. In a way, I should have drawn this picture with the virtues in the middle, and then we can put the vices on the side. So what vices are over here that are the opposite of the virtues? What would be the opposite of consideration? Short temper, maybe. So someone who's short-tempered is easily angered. And a person who's easily angered would not be considerate. So the vice is kind of opposed to the virtue. That makes sense. So this is Aristotle's theory of virtue. Almost done. So here's our seminar reading. It's from a book called The Ethics, or Nicomachean Ethics. We're going to read a piece of Book 8 on friendship. Aristotle sees friendship as a virtue. We tend to see it as the bond between two people. It's not Aristotle's idea. He sees it as a virtue that we possess. In Greek, the word is philia. It can be translated friendship, affection, or even love. The word can have all of those meanings. So think about all of the relationships in your life. People for whom you feel any kind of affection, whether romantic or something else. It could be co-workers, it could be teammates, it could be family members, it could be even people who pass you on the street in a sense. Aristotle says we have some kind of affection for them. He talks about that in the beginning of the reading. He breaks it down into 3 kinds. See whether you agree or disagree, and start analyzing your own relationships. It could make for a lively discussion. Questions? If you need to know how to annotate, talk to Ms. Gilkey. She does a great job. Or see me. If you're not sure why you're getting the grades that you're getting on annotations, then let's talk. I'll let you guys go. Stay around if there's anything more that we need to talk about.
Can we turn this off?